everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. First down, Fleming. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, Fleming throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
To throw on second down. Fleming, throw left side complete. That's Vasquez. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw. Fleming. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
So 2nd and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Fleming. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, Perkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The numbers for Perkins on the ground a week ago. 22 carries, 75 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost. You can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now they try the right side here. A good move, but not much room to run. Brought down at the 5. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, Fleming. And he fires one, but incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Rush comes and they block it. And it's a touchdown.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. But when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. Now the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Throwing on first down, Fleming. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a second down. The look up to the scoreboard as time has run out on this first quarter. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Fleming under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Fleming. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, Fleming. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fleming. And a quick throw here that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Operating from the gun, Fleming. And this one's incomplete. As they run the counter play. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 6, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, back to Perkins. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now back to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something that broadcasters say. It's got to be good, right?
It's gotta be
you
good.
Tell me.
Well, it's got to be good if Larry's doing it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now running right through it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 28. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Myers got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Fleming. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. To throw on second down, Fleming. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the gun on third down, Fleming throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, Fleming. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Vasquez. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Looking to throw. Fleming. That's caught at the 3. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Fleming got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. He finds an opening past the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. The Texans are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Jaguars just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Third down from the 38. Avant's able to zero in on the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. We move late into the second. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and he capped off the long drive with a TD. Texans push their lead to 11. Still a little time left on the clock. Fleming's on point with the pass across the middle, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Jaguars trail now by 4.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. This fielded at the 2. Spins by. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Let's go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They find some open field here. He won't go down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fleming. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Back to throw. Fleming. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fleming. Throw left side, complete. That's Vasquez. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Fleming. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 44 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fleming. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. As they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Back-to-back running plays, putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Back to throw. Fleming. Hard throw, incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. For plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Perkins on first down. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Second down following the run.
Here we go.
Again, they go to Perkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. Now for the point after. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out come the Jags. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Fleming. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow
a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On 1st and 10, Fleming. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, a successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback. And once they create some space and you get past them, you usually have a long way to go.
On 1st down, Fleming. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Fleming. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Fleming. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
This will be taken in at the 1. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Let's go. Boom, land it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. That one complete to Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And they're going to lose some on this play, being knocked back to the 18. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And his kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. And now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fleming. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Texans, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.